You know, some of the door, when you open up, you can hear the sound. Alright, so after we inspected on the floor, wall, ceiling, now we move on to this door inspection. Okay, so for the door inspection, again, we have a systematic way. 5-point inspection. Okay, 5 points of inspection. First point of inspection is normally for the door inspection, we look at the joints and gap. Joints and gap. So you might ask, where is the joints and gap for the door? It's here. The joints and gap for the door will be the jointing between the wall and also the door frame. So this what means the joints and gap. So the joints and gap itself, it must be sealed up properly. Because sometimes you see they will have some cut line, or you see the joint itself is not be sealed up properly. So this one will be under joints and gap. Not only that, the joints and gap including the joints between door frame and also door lid. Can you see not this joint? This jointing. So when we inspect for the joint between the door frame and door lid, we're going to look at surrounding. Whether for this surrounding the joints and gap is consistent or not. And according to the standard, the joints between door frame and door lid, make sure it's not more than 5 mm. The third area we'll check for the joints and gap will be here. You know, the jointing between the timbers or between the aluminium. Remember, for door is not only limited to timber door. We have the sliding door, aluminium sliding door. We have the casement door, aluminium casement door. So, for example, we're going to check the joint in between the timber or between the aluminium. Second criteria that we check for the door is on the alignment. So, for us to check on the alignment, we can't stand here, but we have to move around, move backward a bit. Let me look at this, the door frame, whether it's aligned or not. So, I think we can shoot it here. I'll say this door actually is not aligned. Visually, you can see the alignment is a bit out. And also, alignment evenness including when we close the door leaf, it must be flush. It must be flush with the door frame here. Because some of the door, when we close, it's actually protruding out. It's just coming out. It's not flush. It's just not flush. So this is not acceptable. So that means when we close the door itself, it shall be flush in the edges. The third point we'll check on the door will be on the material damages. So basically, we're going to look at the door panel, the door leaf, and also the door frame itself. Make sure there's no sign of stain mark or damages. For example, for this particular, you can see some patches, or stain mark. Some of the door are just dented, or you can see some scratches, etc. Or any visible stain mark or damages that we found on the door panels and door frame are all considered a defects. Point number 4, where we check on the door, will be on the functionality. Okay, I will show you how to check on the functionality of the door. So for us to check on the functionality of the door, we need to open and close the door, testing on the lock set, make sure there's no squeaky sound. Squeaky sound? Yeah, that means the door must be open and closed smoothly. You know, some of the door, when you open up, you can hear the sound. Yeah, they kind of sound. So when we hear the kind of sound, we are going to follow it because the door must be smooth in operation. And the last one. Okay, the last one and also the very important one will be on the accessories. Accessories of the door. Okay, you might ask, where's the accessory of the door? Lock set, the handle. Okay, accessory including the hinges. The hinges, the hinges of the door here. And also you see the housing plate for the lock set. For example, for our door, we do have the door closer, door stopper. All these are classified as the accessory. Any stain mark that we found on the accessory is considered non-compliant. If we found any screw that's missing, it's considered non-compliant. If we found the screw that we install is rusty, it's also not acceptable. So basically, we will check for all the accessory. That means every screw will be inspected.